So today, I want to talk about something with you guys. Welcome back to Call of Duty World War 2. My name is Adam. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you do. Remember to subscribe. So today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I don't like at all. In fact, they are my biggest fear. So yeah, as you guys are probably aware by now, or at least worked out, they are our little friends. They're not very big in this country, thankfully, but they are our little friends that just give us so much unnecessary view time. I don't need to see them all the time, but yet we do. And they are our little friends, the Arachnids. I hate them with an absolute... I hate them with a passion. I hate them with a passion. I'm irrationally scared of them beyond anything else. I thought I would eventually grow out of the fear, but you don't grow out of fears. I'm becoming an adult. Maybe I'm just not an adult yet. Who knows? That's probably it, to be fair. I don't do many adult things in my life. The most adult thing I probably do is my washing. But the Arachnids, I don't understand why they exist. I mean, yeah, they're somewhere in the food chain. Don't know what it is or where it is. I have the most horrible irrational fear of spiders. It's not all spiders though, especially ones in the UK. This is why I haven't ever ventured to Australia, because I know I just wouldn't. I just couldn't handle it. I don't ever want to see a spider that's bigger than my face. Oh, free fall's nice and slow in this game. I like it. So yeah, it's not so much the little spiders that I don't mind. Like the little spindly ones are okay. The little baby ones that you find are okay. I'm like, I'll leave you be because you're doing me a little service. The ones that I don't get, and I don't understand the point of, is the massive brown hairy house spiders that you get in this country. I swear they're getting bigger too. Like every time I see one, it's about twice the size of the previous one. I was on holiday in Dartmouth recently. I woke up one morning and there was a spider hiding underneath my t-shirt on the floor, and it was massive, like monstrous. I thought it was dead because it was like half keeled over a little bit. So they're learning as well, which is also very scary. They're learning how to confuse you and deceive you into thinking they're dead, so you leave them alone. But it took me 5 minutes to get out of bed because I was wondering if the vibrations of my footsteps on the floor would affect the livelihood of said spider. So I spent the majority of my time getting out of bed incredibly slow. Otherwise it'd have moved and I would have crapped my pants. Like 100% just lost all and soiled myself. So yeah, it's more the brown house spiders that bother me the most. I'll tell you one story. When was this? This was probably 10 years ago. I was probably 15. Which by 15, I thought I'd have been somewhat over spiders. I was in bed, as you are, as a 15-year-old. I'm like nodding off, heart rate slowing, the brain's slowly losing its functions. I actually did conk out eventually. I'm having a great night's sleep. Just a great night's sleep. Just chilling out, dreams flowing, everything's going. I love this when you spawn into a game, it just doesn't load straight away. I was just dreaming, having a good old time, and I'm actually woken up by this. And remember that I'm woken up by the sound of like a bag rustling ever so slightly, you know, little rustler sound. Just sat there, I'm lying in bed. I'm like, what the heck was that? I'm investigating. It's going well. Haven't seen anything out of the ordinary yet that I'm not too worried about. So yeah, I'm not too worried. I'm scanning around. I am still half asleep, so I'm like, oh Jesus. Funnily enough, have a bag lying on the ground. It has to have been that made the noises. The only bag-like thing I've got in my room. I look down at this bag and there is this monstrosity, an absolute shambolic, just nature-grown piece of garbage. Just sat there on my... It was honestly the biggest house spider I have ever seen, period. And I absolutely shat my pants. Like, poo was coming out. And it was probably about 2 meters away from me. I was on my bed. It was just chilling over there. I turned the light on, so it was like... That guy was just unlucky walking into that kill cam. Iron sight increases range? huh? Just this absolute monstrosity of a house spider. It was at least the size of my palm. That might be an overreaction, actually. It's probably about the size of the middle part of my palm, but it was still huge. It was big enough that when it walked on the bag, it woke me up by a little tiny rustle from ye old bag from Big Bertha that had just cruised onto the bag. So I was lying on my bed knowing that if I moved, it would move. And that's when the fear kicks in, is when they move. They move like they just shouldn't exist as things. Just in general as things. They move like nothing else on this planet, and it is utterly terrifying. They are alien to me. And why 8 legs? Insects I'm fine with. Anything with 6 legs. Daddy long legs, for example. Basically a flying spider. I'm absolutely fine with. I'm absolutely fine with the daddy long legs. Doesn't bother me one bit. Oh, what a Bambi. Ooh, sit down, buddy. Oh, sit down. See that guy was doing? That guy had telekinesis. He was levitating his knife around. Where was I in my story? Just chilling on my little plastic bag that I had in my room, and it was not given to. So I stared it down for a bit just in case it got intimidated, you know. And I was like, right, there's no way I can sleep knowing that spider is there, because I will wake up the next day and it will have gone from that position it was in, which spiders do excellently well. You see one, you're like, right, I'm going to be a man. I'm going to sort this out. Let's go get a glass, a piece of paper, the classic glass and a little leaflet or something. One of those little ones you can't recycle that you get delivered for your door from like Pizza Hut and Just Eat and all that crap. Glass over the top, boom. Slide the paper underneath. Ha 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 ha. A protective bubble. Then you can walk outside or to the toilet or wherever you like to scare someone else, and you let it go. Bob's your uncle. This one, however, wouldn't fit in a glass. It would grow. It got bigger as you got closer, which kind of works because that's how perspective works. But you know what I mean. So I had to creep out of my bed. Don't make too much movement so it hears the vibration. Don't make too much movement so it hears the vibration. And it was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning by this time that could remove said arachnid from my room. And that was my dad. So I had to go wake my dad up and be like, Dad, there's a big boy spider in my room. Can you come and like? And I remember him walking into my room going, it can't be that big, Adam. You're clearly overreacting. I was like, go have a look. He's like, okay. If it means that much to you, I will go have a look at it. I was like, thank you. And I remember him walking into my room and going, ho, that's a big boy. I was like, I wasn't lying to you. It's the biggest spider I've ever seen. A period. I was like, I don't want to pick that up. I was like, well, I don't want to pick it up. And he was like, yeah, fair point. All I remember coming from my room about 30 seconds later after him going, whoa, oh, that's a big boy. All I hear is this. And I'm just wetting myself in the hallway. Spider's no longer an issue. Thanks, Dad. They're more afraid of you than you are of them, Adam. Not the case. I have never been lied to more when somebody goes, spiders are more scared of you than you are of them. Not a thing. So yeah, that is my biggest fear on planet Earth. Arachnids, I hate them. Too many 8s, too many everything, too many legs, too many eyes, too many of them within 8 meters of you. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks. Now, if you've made it to this far in the video, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your biggest irrational fear is. It could be heights, it could be people, it could be the outdoors, it could be sleeping. I get very scared about sleeping sometimes. I feel that I have to wake up for work the next day and it just sucks. I'd rather not work ever. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the video. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Adam and I will see you in the next one.